There's a necromancer there. Have to say, I think the necromancer was kind of like, I really love my undead stuff and everything, and I was a touch disappointed that as a necromancer that it just went with creatures and you didn't at least get a zombie or like skeleton to raise the dead from, because
this area supplies a lot of the materials for Divinity's Reach and
kind
Beetleton
of necromancer.
alike. There are many threats to the workers, and any damage to them or their livelihoods could impact the entire region. We could use some help to keep things running smoothly.
Okay. Scouting the area completed. Right, what are we doing here? Don't see any script right now. Let's pick up this. Wasps. Ah, there's wasp nest. Okay. There's a wasp nest over here.
Time to do some real damage.
Okay. Here's one. So this is the cool thing. It's like, this is why you don't need like AoE abilities, because of the way the combat works. Like, every ability can be an AoE ability, if you like, in that way. But there we go, we leveled. We leveled, and we've now got some gathering tools. Okay, very cool. Let's make sure they're equipped. They're not. Okay, got a wasp over here. Oh, nice. Wasp nest. Really? How rude. Can you not see I'm trying to revive this dude? Get off me. Oi! No, I want to resurrect this dude. There we go. Done. Alright, we've got another wasp nest over here. And we are done. Nice. Look at that, we're so close to level 10 already. So labourers down over here. Forgot with that one. They've got binding blade as well. I didn't read that one. I forgot that one. Throw blades at your foes, causing damage over time. Bound foes can be pulled towards you. The effect ends when a foe moves out of range. Ah. Could be useful. So you need axe. Axe use requires elite specialization, firebrand. Okay. And we got +4 power. So I actually want that over the vitality, I think. Because I think I'm just going to go for like power and precision as a focus. Because... I think that will be best. And this one, we need a kit, don't we, to break it down, I think. So let's leave that. Right, where are we going next? Need to uncover this area. So I'm going to try and uncover this, and then we'll head over to that one. But this here at the moment is still hidden from us, so we need to explore. Oh, that was easy enough. But we haven't explored over the other side. So let's see what we've got over here. Huh. Nothing as yet. Nothing. Looks like I probably have to go here and walk up that way. That sucks. In fact, then, in which case, because that is quite a long way to walk that way, we're going to use 10 copper. Go, and we're going to using waypoints completed, so we actually needed to do that anyway. Going to go this way. Yeah, if we go this way, then we got this ramp here. Chat's quite busy. Seems like quite a lot of people that are online. I've noticed that in all the MMO games recently. Like, people keep talking, oh, you know, the starting areas are dead and blah, blah. It seems like a lot of people in the starting areas in Star Wars, World of Warcraft, and Guild Wars.
What was that? I heard a noise. Just your imagination.
Ah, so no, it's like a cave.
This is new.
Is there anything in this cave? It's like a burrow thing. Beggar's burrow. Okay. Not sure that I need to be in here, to be honest. Okay, maybe that's for like something later on then. Okay. So we need to get across to here again. So what do you reckon? Can we jump off the cliff into the water without dying? That would be a no. That would be a no. Okay. It was a wasted trip, wasn't it? Oh dear. Right, so we're going to now head across the river. Could be a good or a bad thing. Lots of bad things in the river by the looks of it, but I'm sure we can make it across. Maybe if we stay on the surface. Yeah, no problem. No problem at all. There's water effects. Excellent. Okay. We're off to assist Hunter Block and the Hunting Lodge. Now, you can definitely say that the world as well doesn't feel too empty. Right, help local hunters fix the traps, kill boars, assist anyone in danger while hunting. Okay. There's a boar.
Time to do some real damage.
Okay. There's a trap. There's a boar. Yeah, now we're out of this. This is the thing. It's knowing when you're like out of range of the quest area, and that's not always that clear. Okay, very good. Very good. Okay, that's done. Oh, there's a hunter over here that needs help. What's across that river? Anything? Over here is where we would go, but not quite yet. All the mowers. There's a point of interest up here as well, which we've now got. Oh, look, a veteran dire boar.
Time to do some real damage.
Okay. Wow. Okay, that was equivalent of an elite mob. So, still getting to grips with what we've got in terms of capabilities. Certainly get lulled a bit into a false sense of security with given how easy the difference in difficulty between easy mobs and the veteran mobs. You know, this one, like, you don't even really take any damage from, and the veteran one is like, yeah, nearly die. Okay.
Time to do some real damage.
Nearly done. And that was it. That was what we needed. And we leveled. Look at that. Level 10. Personal story, weapon swapping, raptor mount, upcoming rewards. And we've unlocked this one, which is very good. Pokerface, any PvP today? Nope. No PvP, I'm afraid. No PvP, I'm afraid. To be honest, I don't think you're going to see me doing much PvP at all when I'm looking at like the games I'm doing. Like for live streaming, I'm doing Mondays, I'm doing Star Wars The Old Republic, which is MMO character leveling. Wednesdays is Guild Wars 2, MMO character leveling. Thursdays is World of Warcraft Hardcore, which is character leveling without dying. And Sundays is random game. But the games I'm looking at are more survival based, so Subnautica, V Rising, and stuff like that. So, move to a more populated. Okay. So yeah, I don't see there's going to be much PvP at the moment, unless there's a PvP game that I like the look of, and at the moment there really isn't. So. I guess the closest PvP game I'm interested in at the moment is Gloria Victis, which is like a PvP MMO, which could be quite interesting. Like a medieval-based one. But to be honest, I'm really quite into survival games and stuff at the moment, so... Sorry, dude. I know you like the PvP stuff, but to be honest, not much I like at the moment. You know, I like the game of World of Tanks, but they fucked it. So, what can you do? If only wargaming weren't so greedy. World of Tanks would have endured a lot better if they'd have been more interested in players, and those players would continue to spend money. And there's no doubt I was on the edge of being a whale in World of Tanks, and they've driven me away because they just push it too far. You know, I spent a lot of money in that game, but when it's just constant, and then they make it pay to win on top of that, nah, unfortunately. It's a real shame. Real shame, but I won't go back to it now. You know, I guess the thing I'm interested in like in the future in terms of PvP, the next thing I'd consider would be if there's a good new Battlefield game. But it depends what the theme of a Battlefield game would be. Because in terms of first-person shooters, Battlefield is my preferred. So, yeah, that's something maybe that I would consider. I can't think of, you know, maybe a new Mech Warrior game, but we know that's not, at the moment, that's not planned. They'd like to do it, but it's not planned. So I guess that's the thing, is that we know there's not going to be a Mech Warrior online game. We know that there will be a Battlefield game, but who's to say what that Battlefield game is going to be like, because they have a habit of doing some weird stuff. Like, I'm not interested in the futuristic side. I'm not interested in when they did that Hardline, which was the like police one, either. So yeah, I'm not averse to PvP games, but the ones that I was enjoying, unfortunately, or you know, Mech Warrior is just too old and too many issues, and World of Tanks has got a greedy developer. Another Vista done. Floating rocks, no less. Now I feel like I'm in Avatar. Alright, what have we got up here? There's a wasp nest. You need quite a lot of stuff here, actually.
Never mind.
Okay. Oh, there's a hero point. There's a hero. That's a hero challenge.
Right up, carnival goers.
Okay, I'll give it a go.
Come to
Holy crap! That was.
Don't judge a drake by its snout. Meet me and take home a prize.
I've lived in beautiful.
Time to do some real damage.
Get that burning on him. Now we can get our block and heal. We did it. We got gold on it. There we go. That's nice. Okay, job done. There's a wasp thingy. There's another one. Come on, we're not far off now. We're not far off now. I can hear it. Where is it? Getting loud. There it is. Look at that. Tucked away into there. Sneaky. Ow, that was enough. That was enough. And we're on to level 11. Holy potatoes. And we completed that one. So I got 172 karma for that one. That was excellent. That was excellent.
Hello there.
And what have we got? Toughness, no. So healing power, no thanks. Not what I'm looking for, I'm afraid. There is a crude salvage kit, so I think I'm going to buy that. And then in terms of our bag emptying, get rid of that. Use. Oh, so I can salvage this one. So let's do that. And okay, that's all right. Next. Oh, there's a heart over here. What's that? Protect the fishermen from aggressive fish, scale, and capture crabs in crab cages. Okay. So let's go down and do that. Let's go down and do that. Why is he invulnerable? I need to get him in the trap. Why won't he get in the trap? Why won't he get in the trap? There we go. Got to get him close to the trap. I see. Come here then. Nice. There's another one. Come on then. Not close enough. Oi. Gotcha. There's some river drakes. Let's get those. Okay, that doesn't count, so there's no point going after those. Oh, there's a crab. creature. I wonder if we kill those. It says aggressive fish, so. No, but there's crabs. Come on, get the crab. What are you doing? Got him. Okay, next. Oh, there's an armored fish. Right. Wow. It's a flying fish. Right, any more crabs? Right, there's a crab. Let's drag him over to the trap. Come on, grab crab. Where you go? There he is. Nearly done. One, maybe two more. Right, there's a crab, but where's the trap? Got a trap around here? Yeah, there's one. And there's another crab here. If we can grab both of them, get him in this trap. I feel like I'm a Ghostbuster. There we go. And complete. Let's go talk to the guy over here. Nearly halfway to level 12. That's a result. 1 hour 40 minutes and we're already on our way to level 12. Holy moly. And we've got another skill slot here, so we can either remove 3 conditions or we can get a random boon and a random condition to target foe. I think I'm going to go with that. And this one regenerates health, is just general, and then heal yourself and nearby allies. So that's like it. Activate. Okay. What is Fisherman Will going to give us? Okay. Fish Hook is vitality. Aqua Breather. Condition damage. It's better than what I've got, right? Trident healing power. 16 power. Unusable. Yeah, let's go with that. Okay. Get rid.
Thank you.
Put that there. And then let's equip this one. And this one. Oh, I don't want that one at all. Take that off. Put that in. And then, yeah, we can use that on those, which is perfect. That, I can't do anything with it, so we need to get rid of it. There we go. And then we've got training. Right. What we're going to train first. Spirit weapon. So let's train that. What's this one? Signet, remove a condition, heal yourself. Meditation, consecration. Form a protective healing shelter for allies. Block foes and their missiles from entering. Okay. Shout training. Heal yourself and allies and a cone in front of you. I might go for Shield of the Avenger. Command Shield of the Avenger to form a protective dome and shatter, flying out to weaken nearby foes. I think that'll work. So that's just health. That's block attacks while healing. Actually, I think I might go with this one. We've now got spirit weapon, so I think Spirit shield or a spirit weapon? I'm going to go with the weapon for leveling for now. Right, where are we going next? Next up. So let's come down to here, and then we can always come across to that point as we come through. Nothing else to do in this area. Okay, let's go.
You mean Lord of Beetles?
Henry Hornswoggle.
Lord Beetlestone. It's called Minister and Queen. He's Minister Codicus.
Okay, let's follow this down. Right, what do we unravel? Anything here? Yep, there's a point of interest just here. So I think, let's get the point of interest. Let's do free the friends, kill centaurs, and harassing centaur camps. So let's finish off this one. And then I think we'll continue with the personal story element. So, where are... Okay. I'm guessing it must be centaurs up here somewhere. Yeah, and a... No centaurs here, just a point of interest. Okay. So where are the centaurs that we're supposed to go after? So I don't quite understand how I'm supposed to do that. Because it says the Seraph hold the Centaur lands. Maybe it's just in the field area over here you've got to do it. Okay, armor.
I'll take you there.
Huh. That's gathering. I mean, it's level 12 anyway, so do you know what? I think... Let's... Because I can't find any centaurs around here. But there is a point. Let's do these the point of interest. the waypoint, the vista, the point of interest, and then we'll go back. We'll have to come back and do this later when there's actually some centaurs around. At the moment, there's no centaurs. Another event. I mean, lots of these event things around to join in on. Not really what we're focused on at the moment. There we go, we picked that up. Got a point of interest in here. Like so, and then we're going to go back out because I'm not going to bother doing the quest thingies. Let's go and do the vista up here. There we go. Very nice. How rude. Point of interest over here. Right, and then we're going to go back and we're going to go to Divinity's Reach. So we're going to go over here. I'm going to start doing the next part of the story. But with that, I'm just going to take a quick 5-minute break and then I will be back. And we'll continue on with our Guardian leveling.
find everything you need here. What do you need? Let's see the color of your coin.
You think I could do a better job running this town?
One foot after the other. It's easy to forget the world's problems when you only focus on your next step.
I'm not sure that answered my question. Nice to see you. You think I could do a better job running this town?
One foot after the other. It's easy to forget the world's problems when you only focus on your next step.
I'm not sure that answered my question. You got the stuff? All right.
Time to do some real damage.
to do a better job running this town?
One foot after the other. Forget the world stops and only focus on your next step.
I'm not sure that answers my question.
Hello, hello, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're back, continuing our journey with our human guardian as part of our MMO leveling series. Currently on level 11, working our way to level 12. We're 2 hours in, and here we go. So we've got Lord Farron Noble's work is never done. So we're about to go into our first set of story. So greetings, old friend. As soon as you manage to drag your heroic behind out of that sickbed, your presence is requested, nay demanded, back at your home in Divinity's Reach. And if you come home without telling that dazzling priestess of Duena what a fine fellow I am, I will take it as a personal affront. Until we meet again, I remain your handsomest, most charming, and most humble companion, Lord Farron. So that's where we're going. And into Divinity's Reach we go. We've not been yet. We've been out there doing some exploring, some questing, having a look at some nice vistas. But now we're here at level 11. We're going to jump into Divinity's Reach and try and do all the exploring there as well as the story element. So we've got 13 of those waypoints, 21 points of interest, and 6 vistas to do. But first of all, we're going to go on the story. So what have we got here? Following the arrows. That's taking us down by the looks of it. So certainly if we look at Star Wars The Old Republic, which we do on Mondays, and WoW Hardcore Classic, which we've been doing on the Thursdays, the leveling so far in Guild Wars 2 has been the fastest by a very, very long way. But true, you've been browsing streamers and might have stumbled with the exact person to ask. You're limited with time/effort for an MMO and incredibly torn between diving into WoW Retail, Guild Wars 2 or SWTOR. Okay, so WoW Retail, not my flavour, I have to say. I've played WoW Retail, I played WoW back in the day, really not enjoying where WoW Retail is at the moment, I have to say. So, from a personal perspective, not really that thing. And I think if you're limited in time and effort, I also think WoW Retail, depending on what you want to do, if you want to just do achievements and stuff, that's fine. But if you want to join a guild and do the raiding, which is the end game content, I think WoW Retail probably not the best. Guild Wars 2, I think, is a really good MMO for dipping in and out of. Lots of stuff to do. There's exploring, there's puzzles. You know, you take a look at the map, you've got all of this stuff to explore. There's lots of expansions, plenty of people still playing the game. I definitely think it's not a bad choice of MMO for limited time. But I think Guild Wars 2 is, particularly once you get to those higher levels, is enjoyed with a group or a bunch of friends. So I think it would depend if you're looking to join up with others on a regular basis to really get the most out of it. If you're just looking for an MMO with limited time and you want to play it mostly solo and you like the Star Wars universe, then the solo area of SWTOR is by far the best. The leveling experience, in my personal opinion, is by far the best. In fact, the leveling experience is really the game itself. It's the class story, the fact you can replay the class stories. There's 5 different endings. You can go down the dark side or the light side. The only thing I would say with SWTOR, there's positives and negatives at every game, is that the end game content of all 3 games is probably the worst, and that's probably what holds it back the most as an MMO. So if you're looking to do end game content in a group, raiding and doing all that sort of thing, then Star Wars is probably not it. No, definitely is not the best. But if you're looking for limited time, enjoying story, enjoying the leveling, collecting stuff, exploring the Star Wars universe, maybe doing a little bit of PvP, then Star Wars probably offers that. So you're definitely wanting endgame content with a group. So that rules out Star Wars, right? Because Star Wars is almost better as a solo RPG game in that regard then. So endgame content with limited time, I would go for Guild Wars 2. And the reason for that is, as well, with that limited time, if you want to dip into different classes, Guild Wars 2 is super, super alt-friendly. So if you decide you start playing a Ranger and then you want to be a Guardian, the game is massively alt-friendly. I'll give you an example, is that here I am at level 11, and I got mounts on my other character. I can already use my Raptor mount on this character. If I go to my inventory here, my karma, gems, laurels, money is shared across all the characters. You've got shared inventory slots. So if you're a person that likes to play lots of different classes, or even if you just want to play 2 different classes, it's so easy to do, and with so little time investment in comparison to World of Warcraft. The endgame content is good. The combat is challenging. Is it as tough a challenge as WoW is right now? I think WoW Retail's raiding is absolutely, it's very, very tough if you're playing at that top level. But with that comes huge time investment in learning the mechanics, having your character with the right gear and everything else. So I would say, overall, with that limited time investment, given what you're looking for, I would recommend, out of the 3 that you've put there, I'd recommend Guild Wars 2. Without a doubt, that would be my number 1 recommendation for you. Hope that helps. What I'm actually doing here is I'm doing a leveling series. I'm one of these weird people that actually really enjoys leveling characters. And so we're currently on a mission going through different MMOs to level all the classes in WoW Classic, Guild Wars 2, Star Wars. We're going to be doing New World. We're going to be doing Age of Conan, Return of Reckoning with Warhammer. So we're going to be going through all the MMOs. We're waiting for Throne and Liberty. Obviously, that's also due out. PAX Day. There's Gloria Victis as well. So there's a whole bunch of MMOs. So there's like hours, hundreds of hours of content of just leveling characters, which is what we're going to be doing, because I actually quite enjoy the whole leveling process. So yeah, hopefully we'll see where we get with that. But yeah, hopefully that was helpful for you.
Any problems here? The char is back.
All right, we're going to keep going. We're going for our story here. There we go. Very nice. The other thing to remember with WoW compared to these others is you got to think that WoW is still a subscription-based game as well, and that might not bother you in terms of the cost, but you'll get greater value for money in reality out of Guild Wars 2 and Star Wars as well, Star Wars being free. Four-ish hours a night. 4-ish hours a night is actually quite a lot of time. But like you say, just doing one MMO. I still find it very tough to recommend World of Warcraft in its current state in retail. To the point where I've now backed out of retail completely, and the only World of Warcraft I touch is Classic and Wrath of the Lich King Classic. I just at the moment personally, I just can't really. It definitely offers, I think, the most challenge in terms of group raiding, but don't underestimate the challenge that Guild Wars 2 at that end game content will offer as well. They are reasonably different in how they play, and I think the dynamics, the combat dynamics, the interaction of classes, the fact that you're not pigeonholed in a class with tank, healer, and DPS, because pretty much every class can do those roles in Guild Wars, means it's quite nice and flexible. So I still would, even with what you say there, with the amount you can play, I still would struggle to recommend WoW where it is. I just think overall WoW is not in the best place. We see that with the continued declining player base, with the stable and sometimes increasing player base you get with both Star Wars and Guild Wars. And I think, again, if you had to pick all 3, given what you're looking for, I'd still go with Guild Wars 2, have to say. Yeah, WoW, it's a personal opinion on that. I just think I'd recommend Guild Wars 2 over WoW in that. WoW Retail I'm talking about. WoW Classic is obviously a different experience again. you'll give Classic a shot, but you're afraid servers will fade off sooner or later. I think it will be quite a long time before that would happen, and I think you'd easily have done everything, in the game before that happens, without a doubt. So I wouldn't worry about that. I think you got to think about what you're doing WoW Classic for, because WoW Classic for me is all about the challenges, like the hardcore and stuff like that. To just do it, to play it, man, it's guides to death, and it's all about speed runs now rather than the exploration and completing the challenges. So I think WoW Classic is a different type of experience of what you're looking for. The end game raiding in WoW Classic, it's not about trying to complete it. It's all about speed runs and skipping mobs and every type of little trick and hack, as opposed to the challenge of being in a group trying to take down a tough boss, which for me is more interesting than just doing these speed runs. So yeah, I Classic is for a different experience. As I say, I play Classic to do the hardcore mode, which is leveling a character without dying once. And if you die, you have to delete your character and start again. So if you want an MMO that encourages exploring and achievements, I mean, this is just the main city, right? All of these little dots are points of interest. You've got waypoints, you've got these vista things as well. That's just to explore the main city. This game definitely encourages that. You've got, if you like PvP, there's a PvP element. The cash, the shop here where you spend real money, it's called cosmetic. There's no pay to win in the game at all. It's all cosmetic. Obviously, you've got your guild, you've got your inventory, and then if you go to your hero here, there's these mastery sections. There's a whole achievement section if you like that. If you go to your story journal, you can still get access to all the different stories from the previous ones and everything. And as you play the game, they become unlocked as well. So, there's so much here you wouldn't believe, and the crafting system as well in this game is better. I just think this is in a better place than WoW Retail, again, for what I think you're looking for. Personal opinion, but that's what I recommend.
The hero of Shaymore returns. Come and see how friends and neighbors alike have turned out to welcome you home.
A party, Farron? For me? Or is this just an excuse to get your friends together and see what's in my wine cupboard?
Nonsense. Heroes are always popular. These nice people simply insisted on congratulating you and celebrating your brave victory.
And you insisted on breaking out my finest food and drink for the occasion.
You deserve no less. Still, I can't take all the credit. Your household staff was most helpful, even eager to facilitate the process. I wish my servants loved me half as much. But then, I am lovable in other ways.
And the less said about that, the better. Now, wipe off that smirk and let's go enjoy my best roast duck and brandy.
I quite like the way that Guild Wars 2 is currently with the different classes as well. You've got Guardian, which is kind of your Paladin. You've got your Warrior. You've got your Ranger, which is kind of your Hunter. Necromancer, which is a kind of a Warlock-style class. Thief is your Rogue. So, I mean, there's a lot of similarity in the classes. There's a nice one with the Engineer here, which is quite good. The dynamics with the weapons. The other thing with this game, like WoW, again, WoW is very centered. It's very sort of blinkered in a way, in that you're very fixed in your specialization in what you do. In this one, even to the point where if we take my hero here, if I put in the mace and then the torch here, I now have 5 completely different abilities just by changing weapon. And then if I change it back, I get these 5 abilities back. So you've got so much flexibility in like kind of how you play your character, how you equip it. I find there's a lot less. There's always a meta build, right? And there's always a best build. But I find there's a little bit more flexibility in this to play how you want to play the classes you want to play. And it's a little bit less narrow, I think, than WoW. There's a little bit more flexibility to play the game a little bit more how you want to play it and how you enjoy it, while still playing at a high level, raiding, being in the groups. I think that has a lot to offer. You have to think Guild Wars 2 was kind of created to address a lot of the problems that WoW had back in the day, and WoW has gone in a different direction, and one that I personally don't enjoy. Right, let's pick up that point. There we go. There's another point we've got, Manor Hill, and let's talk to Lord Farron again. Yeah, a lot of the WoW temptation is just because of the hype of WoW, and I think for what you're looking for, I think Guild Wars 2 would be great.